Here's a scenario I hear from real estate agents constantly. You're juggling showings, negotiating offers, chasing down documents, and somewhere in the middle of all of that, a lead goes cold. Not because you didn't want to follow up, because you ran out of hours in the day. Most agents spend 30 to 40 hours per transaction on administrative and unlicensed tasks. That's not selling, that's paperwork. And it's quietly the biggest thing holding most real estate professionals back from scaling. I'm Jeff Amon, CRO and co-founder of ClearDesk. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what a real estate virtual assistant does, what to look for when you're hiring one, and how to know when your agency is actually ready to bring one on. By the end, you'll have a clear picture of what delegation looks like in a real estate business. Let's define the role clearly, because there's a lot of confusion here. A real estate virtual assistant is a remote professional who handles the administrative, marketing, and operational tasks that keep your business running. But don't require your real estate license. They work from their own location, plug directly into your existing tools and systems, and over time become an integrated part of your operation. What makes a real estate VA different from a general virtual assistant is industry knowledge. They already understand how transactions work. That familiarity means less time spent explaining the basics and more time getting work done. At ClearDesk, we don't call them assistants. We call them remote team members because that's what they become when the match is right. The range of tasks a real estate VA can handle is broader than most people expect. Let me walk through the most impactful ones. First, transaction coordination. From contract to close, a VA can coordinate with title companies, lenders, and inspectors. They track deadlines, chase down documents, and keep everything moving so nothing stalls out at the worst possible moment. Second, lead follow-up and CRM management. Leads go cold fast. Studies show 78% of homebuyers work with the first agent who responds. A VA makes sure every inquiry gets a response and every prospect stays warm through consistent, systematic follow-up. They also keep your CRM accurate, logging interactions and maintaining your pipeline so you always know where each deal stands. Third, listing, support, and document preparation. VAs prepare contracts, fill out forms, and manage the paperwork that piles up. Purchase agreements, disclosure forms, everything that requires attention to detail, but not your personal involvement. Fourth, social media and marketing. A real estate VA creates posts, manages your accounts, and schedules content across platforms. Consistent posting keeps you visible to potential clients without pulling you away from actual client work. And fifth, calendar and inbox management. Double booked showings create problems that ripple through your entire week. A VA manages your calendar, filters your inbox, and surfaces only what needs your attention. So you start every morning already ahead. One of the first questions agencies ask us is whether they should hire locally or go offshore. Here's how I frame it. A full-time local hire comes with salary, benefits, office space, and payroll taxes. An offshore virtual assistant, particularly from the Philippines, delivers comparable quality at a fraction of that cost. Savings are typically up to 60%. That's not a rounding error. That's a real budget shift that changes what growth looks like for your agency. Offshore VAs also often work flexible hours, which means you can extend your coverage into evenings or weekends. The trade-off most people worry about is time zones. But in practice, once you build good async communication habits, using tools like Loom for video instructions and Slack for updates, the time zone gap stops being a friction point and starts becoming an advantage. Your VA is working while you sleep. If you're evaluating candidates on your own, here are the 5 things that actually matter. First, communication. They'll often be interacting with clients on your behalf. Clear written and verbal English is non-negotiable. Second, tech proficiency. They should be familiar with CRMs like Follow Up Boss or KV Core and transaction platforms like Loop. If you use something more specialized, plan for a short ramp up, but the foundation should already be there. Third, organization. Real estate has hard deadlines. A VA who can't manage multiple tasks will create more problems than they solve. Fourth, industry knowledge. Understanding of real estate terminology and common workflows cuts your onboarding time significantly. And fifth, proactive mindset. The best VAs don't wait for step-by-step instructions. They identify what needs to happen next. That's the quality that determines whether you actually get your time back. Finding a VA who checks all 5 of those boxes on your own is time-consuming and risky. That's exactly the problem we built ClearDesk to solve. Every candidate we place goes through our 6-stage talent assurance protocol. From language testing and skills assessment to behavioral interviewing. Our acceptance rate is 0.5%. That means out of every 200 applicants, only 1 makes it through. We screen specifically for real estate competencies, prior transaction support experience, and communication skills that hold up under pressure. And we don't just hand you a resume, we match candidates to your agency's working style and support the placement after onboarding. If the initial match isn't right, we replace them. No restarting from scratch, no wasted months. Here's a simple gut check to know if you're ready. If any of these sound familiar, you're regularly missing calls or letting leads go cold, administrative tasks are consuming time you should be spending on clients. You're working evenings and weekends just to keep up, or growth has stalled because you physically can't take on more. Delegation is likely the bottleneck. The answer isn't working longer. It's handing off what doesn't require you. If you're ready to explore what a dedicated real estate VA looks like for your specific business, book a consultation with ClearDesk. We'll walk you through the role, the timeline, and what onboarding actually looks like, no commitment required. Thanks for watching.